The Arcturian Group, August 3, 2014. Channeler, Marilyn Raphael. Website, www.onenessofall.com. Arcturian Group once again wishes to speak of love, because understanding the true essence of love is of the utmost importance as the people of Earth move forward. The third-dimensional belief system holds an infinity of concepts regarding love, none of which are real. Love is the glue that holds together all of creation. It is the energy of interconnectedness between all living things within one divine consciousness. It is the one energy, substance, and activity flowing in and through seemingly separate life forms, yet is always the one, because that is all there is. Omnipresence, the sacred connection between all life, is experienced by everyone, and has been named love by the world. Because of spiritual ignorance within the third-dimensional belief system, this sense of connection or love has over time become personally and universally categorized, limited, and regulated into beliefs far removed from what love really is. Love is, and cannot be categorized or put into appropriate or inappropriate slots from which it is judged. All life is in and of the one, and only life, and all are connected by virtue of this. As with all issues of life, the state of an individual's consciousness interprets the energy of interconnectedness, love, according to his particular belief system, and then manifests it positively, actions reflecting oneness, or negatively, war, rape, abuse, judging who is worthy of love, and who is not. For the serious spiritual student, it is long past time to move beyond third-dimensional views of love, and move into an awareness, acceptance, and practice that reflects oneness. Love is not sexual attraction, nor is it an emotional reaction, positive or negative, you may feel for another, although that is often a facet of it, especially with those you have known well in other lifetimes. Love is not something that can be withheld, or given according to a whim of the ego. Love is, period, over time an unawakened world consciousness attached rules and limitations on love, categories, of emotion, attraction, acceptance, religious dogma, worthiness, etc., declaring only certain categories of love as acceptable. Some of these rules were necessary for the times in which they were created. However, it is a new time. A time to move out of these concepts and beliefs. Love is, always has been, and always will be, and can never be limited or changed, regardless of how many false interpretations about it third-dimensional minds may think up. Many still struggle with the idea of love as oneness, because of ingrained beliefs about love being an emotion of attraction or acceptance. Because of this, they find they are unable to love either themselves or any who appear to be causing trouble to others. This is understandable. Do not judge yourselves for this, but instead understand that you were taught and lived these concepts lifetime after lifetime, causing them to remain in cellular memory, which is what you are now able to recognize and clear. Most were not ready for the deeper truths until now. Concepts of love are continually presented to the world by those believing themselves to be intellectual and spiritual authorities. That is fine at some level, but as spiritual students you have gone beyond needing others to tell you what is truth, and what is not. You have achieved that state of consciousness where you can be taught from within. Old beliefs are often held long after they no longer serve, simply because an individual has never felt it important to take a good look at himself, or question his belief system. This is when a wake-up call may manifest. Love is the energy of oneness, a realization of the innate divine nature of all life. Even when events require you to speak firmly, or discipline another, you need only silently and secretly hold a recognition of their divinity to be loving them. When you become aware of atrocities in the world, or even within your own families, you are not expected to feel warmly and lovingly about it. It is perfectly acceptable to sign a petition or speak out if guided, but always doing it from the standpoint of knowing that all are one within the one, regardless of outer appearances. Living out from love never means being another's doormat, but means recognizing yourself and others for who you and they really are, as you do or say what is needed. It is the practice of giving no power to illusory outer appearances. The divinity of individuals who cause trouble and pain for others may be very hard to recognize, and they may never acknowledge it in this lifetime, but your job is to know it is there. This is love. This is how you love, and this is how you add light to world consciousness, and help dissipate the density of separation consciousness. Until mankind learns to love in the truest sense, love will remain locked in outdated concepts and beliefs. Go within, and ask yourselves, what is love? What do I believe about love? What do I need to let go of in order to move into the truest sense of love? Be very, very honest as you examine your own particular beliefs about love, and be aware that letting go of long-held limiting beliefs will probably affect your interactions with those around you who only know the old you. In the third dimension, loving others frequently flows from the belief that there is someone who is less than, and must be fixed. This attitude toward assisting others reflects duality, the belief that the giver is blessed, but the receiver is not, and often serves to feed the ego of the giver who considers himself to be more spiritual or holy, because of his sacrifice. Life is filled with opportunities to physically, emotionally, or mentally help others, and this is right activity. However, for the spiritually aware, loving action must flow from a higher sense, one in which the receiver is recognized as being just as spiritual as the giver, equal but experiencing different life lesson, and perhaps living out from a different state of consciousness at the time. Never be afraid to offer assistance if it is wanted, but always be alert to ego suggestions prompting you to believe that you know what is best for another. Always be guided by your intuition, going within, and asking if you are not sure. There are some who simply must fall flat before they can experience the higher or better ways of learning, and however difficult, it is loving to simply let them. Loving you in the highest sense. We are the Arcturian Group. Copyright 2014 onenessofall.com